Now let's use the link check technique with the ASPCA website. So once I found a page I want to evaluate, I'm going to click on and copy the URL or the web address. Then I'm going to open up Google, and a few other search engines do this as well. But in this case we're going to use Google. I'm going to type in the word link, and then without any spaces I'm going to add a colon, and then I'm going to paste in the address that I'm looking for. Remember, there's no spaces between the word link, the colon, and the HTTP here. When I click search, the results that are returned are sites that link to my site. All of these sites have decided to put a link to the ASPCA page on their website. As you can see, there are about 2,300 sites that link to it, which is a good sign. But we're not done yet. What we want to determine is how many credible sites or how many good sites are actually linking to it. So in this case, we're talking about animals, and we're talking about medical issues, and we're talking about a political or social issue. So universities, where there might be experts, medical sites like veterinarians, or other expert organizations, maybe that we recognize, or even news organizations like CNN or New York Times that we recognize would all be valid. So what we're actually going to count is how many sites on, say, the first 3 to 4 pages meet that criteria. And we're going to do a very quick count by just looking at the titles and the URL, or the web address. For instance, on the first one I can see LIB, UC-Davis.edu. If it's a .edu, it means that it is a university site. So that's one we can probably count. If I look down here, I don't recognize these. Family Violence Prevention Fund, links, animal abuse. Let's count that one. Sounds like an organization that tries to stop abuse, including animal abuse. We see ASPCA online store, so that's probably associated with the ASPCA, so we're going to skip that. Let's go to the next page. So we've got at least 2. See something about web design, Medicine Net. So maybe 3. Sounds like a medical site that provides medical information. So let's say there's 3 sites on 2 pages so far. Paw Chicago, looks like it's an animal shelter. Humane Society, you might recognize that. Let's say that's 4. It's a well-known organization. And MSNBC.com. MSNBC is a cable news station. So, let's say there's at least 5 links on 4 pages that look like they're credible themselves. So we could probably say that the site has a pretty good reputation on the web. We could probably look at a couple more pages and find several more, but 3 or 4 pages is enough.